So here we have Rex, part of the Fortnite squad mode 4-figure package. And this is just a quick video to talk about this particular individual figure. This is also going to be referred to as part 2, the part 2 video. So here we have Rex and all the stuff that he comes with. So let's take a look at him. Oops, bumped my light there. Let's talk about him real quick. He comes with the party animal harvesting tool. Has this big slurp right there up here on the barrel. And he's got the handle, and it almost looks like one of those little nozzles that you can open up and drink will pour out of. So you can go and bonk things around with the party animal. Set this over here. He also comes with an epic. The reason it's epic is because the color indicates epic, at least with the toys, but an epic scoped assault rifle. And it's a kind of a neat little detailed weapon there that he holds really well in his hand. Can slide it right in there and off he goes. Party animal and all, right? And we'll set that off to the side. And then he's got what he's been standing on, a wood-looking in appearance building material. We'll set that over there. He doesn't need that. He's a dino man. He can stand on his own, right? We'll see. Anyway, one other thing I'll point out is his hat, his helmet, his mask, whatever you want to call it. It's oh, isn't he so cute? Don't you want to pinch its cheeks? I don't know. Might bite your hand off if you do. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Anyway, so he comes with that. And this is a very, if you couldn't tell, it's a very soft rubber piece here. You can squish it together. You can squeeze it and munch it. And yeah, it's a very soft rubber piece. Now, a little side note here, stretch my arm across the camera, is his back bling. He doesn't come with his back bling. This is the scaly. However, if you pick up the Llama Drama Loot Pinata, this will be in there. So it's kind of an extra little piece that will accompany Rex and attach right here on his back. So he has that more dino look. So there we go. That's kind of what he looks in all of his glory. So for the purpose of here, I'll set this off to the side. There it went, all the way to the floor. That's how much I was going to set it off to the side. So anyway, I'm going to keep it separate simply because it didn't come with this figure. Let's take this off. Let's take a look at the figure here real quick. So Rex is all decked out in green. And he's got some orange. He's got a little bandana and an armband here. Probably matches the bits of orange there. Or that's probably why. He's got some kind of shin, knee, leg guards right here. They're kind of a brownish gray. He's got lots of little pouches all over him. And he's got what looks to be a little computer or some sort of a communicator or something on his right wrist. But otherwise, he's got decorations that make him look more dinosaur. He's got blonde hair, as you can see there. So, and on his bandana, it's kind of got like some sort of dino footprints. That's the material there. So it's a pretty cool looking figure. It's really nice. I like the look and the layout of it. So what's his mobility? What's his articulation, his movement? Well, he's got his rotatable head that rotates all the way around. And on the side, it kind of does this number. Now, when I had it backwards, you could see right here, there is a neck joint, a neck hinge, that allows him to bend down like so. And look up like so, like he's flying. That's always cool. And then his shoulders rotate all the way around, like so. If he was to lift his... Hey, look at that. Talk about popping your top. So if you were to lift his arms straight up, that's as far as they can go. But once you rotate them around... Oh, now he's not going to stay, is he? Once you rotate his shoulders around, he can reach for the sky, like so. His elbows bend, and they rotate around. There's no real hindrance there on either of them. You don't really want them to go back, but they could go back just a little bit if you I suppose, really wanted them to. His wrists rotate all... Hey, not shoulder, or not elbow, wrist. His wrists will rotate all the way around. Both of them will. And there's a hinge joint right here. So we can do this. On both of them. Yep, indeed, it's true. Both of them will do it. This one's the right one's a little bit tougher. Then, as you probably have already noticed, I don't need to mention, he wiggles so well that he just comes right apart. So don't pull on him too much. But that just means that that's very, very posable. Let's do this here. You can kind of see how well he bends. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hoya. I don't know. You can't really rotate around, at least mine can't. If I were to rotate it around at the chest, then he's going to pop off. So I don't know about yours, but mine will pop off. He does have waist movement, so he can rotate, but oh, look at that. I rotate the waist and all of him pops off. But in theory, his belly can rotate. I don't know about the rest of him, but that's interesting. Maybe it has to do with this little... Well, the pouch doesn't seem to touch. I thought maybe the pouch... Now, I do notice, if I push really hard, if I try and push this together, I'm noticing in this figure there's a gap here. And that may have to do with the problem. If I try to rotate it around, it must kind of... I'm pushing really hard. That's as far as he rotates. That way. And that could be mine. If I rotate while pushing down, oh, I can get him all the way around. Look at that. But you shouldn't have to do that. That's really forcing it. If you were just to rotate him for playability, then, you know, hey, that worked, kind of. I seem to be able to rotate him around without popping him off, so maybe I pushed something on somewhere. Cool. Now you can do strange poses like that. If you want him to do a strange pose like that. All right, we'll get off the waist and the torso area. But if he were to jump out of the battle bus, he can't really jump out at a good angle. He does his legs. They don't really come back at all. It's in the way. But if he were to sit in a G.I. Joe vehicle, that's about as good as he's going to do right there. His legs kind of spread just a little bit. So I don't know. He has thigh rotation. He can rotate the thighs. Both of them. And his knees are double jointed. So he can bend them about that far. Get you back in the light so we can see it. And the final piece of movement on this figure is the feet, the ankles. If he were to become a ballerina, he could do about that far. And if he were to try to climb up a hill, oh, that's right, I've heard that this one has some problems with this right foot. Maybe he was lucky that I got it pulled back so far. Oh, there we go. Huh. Interesting. So if he was to climb a hill, his feet are about like so. And they can rotate all the way around, but that's what happens when they rotate. Let's do that again so you can see it. They do that when you rotate them. It's the kind of joint it is. It's the kind of ball joint, and where it's put in. The joint is, let me use the gun here, the rifle. The joint is plugged in this direction, not straight down. So that's why it creates that kind of movement there. Alrighty, so here is the Rex figure. We'll put his hat back on. We will give him Party Animal. And these are tight. This is a pretty nice tight fit there. We'll put the rifle there. And just, oh, that's right, Scaly fell to the ground, the back bling. And we'll put him back here. Makes me think of Thor. Whosoever can lifteth the party animal can have it, I guess. All right, so here we go. There's Rex dropping his gun, dropping his rifle. Overall, even though I've got a problem here, this is pretty, I like the look of the figure. It's got some neatness to it. The hands are tight. We'll see if after 15 or 20 years if these hands are still tight. They're a bit of a softer plastic. So we'll back it up, and there we go. Stay tuned for Part 3, Cuddle Team Leader. Thank you for stopping by. If you want to drop me a line, please do so in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to be notified of future videos, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon next to it. I will see you next time.